Hi, I'm Sascha. Welcome to part 2 of the video how to improve your timing and rhythm feel and how you will sound better. If you didn't watch part 1, I highly recommend starting with that video. You can click right here on that link. The first method is a bit better to start with. If you watched part 1 already, you can skip right to chapter 5. I think it's chapter 5. Yeah. Timing, per definition, is the precise placement of impulses. So timing isn't a technique, it's an ability, a feeling. To train this feeling, you don't necessarily need an instrument. In fact, it's even better if you don't practice it with an instrument. If you practice it, for example, tapping on the lap, or in this video, by singing. So for this method, you need 3 things. First is the metronome. You can use a physical device or an app. I have my app here on my iPhone. I use Pro Metronome. You can choose whatever you want. I think they all work pretty good. But you definitely need to go with a metronome. It makes absolutely no sense to practice timing without a metronome. The second thing is you need a sample of subdivisions suited to your level of playing, to your level of feel for time. So that means it's a combination of different note values like 8th notes, triplets, and 16th notes. So at least it's going to be in this video. So what you want to try with this sample is to get better in changing between these subdivisions, effortless, fast, and accurate, with different tempos. The third thing you really need to improve your timing and to sound better is routine. To show up again and again. For instance, it's better to do this every day, even for just 5 minutes, than only once in a week for, let's say, 2 hours. Just think of it also, it's like brushing your teeth. You only brush your teeth 2 or 3 times a day for 2 minutes each. But that's way better and efficient than brushing your teeth only 1 time a week for 1 hour. So it's the same with practicing, I guess, almost anything, but especially practicing your timing. You want to get it into your body. You want to feel it. You want to make this become natural to you. So show up every day, even if it's just 5 minutes. Do it. You can do this everywhere you want. With this method, different to the first video, part 1, we're gonna use the method of singing. Singing is perfect for almost everything you want to get better at with music. Even if it's playing scales, playing rhythms, intervals, melodies, whatever. And so it is with rhythms. This is because your voice is the most directly connected to your brain and to your emotions. Think and be aware of that you already have a very, very good timing, and you can notice this if you watch how you speak. If you take your sibilances, for instance, like we did in school, what I talk is very different. The rhythms I talk, the rhythms you talk are syncopated rhythms. These are very, very hard. And you could try play it on your instruments, but you would feel that it's too difficult. But when you talk it, it's effortless. We can do this, we know this, it's in us. So it's very, very efficient if you train this with your voice. What we're going to do is changing between 8th notes and triplets notes and 16th notes by using our voice. And we use specific sibilants. Sibilants. What is the word? Again. Damn. Sibilances. I'm sorry. Scheiße. For this method, we're gonna use different sibilances for each subdivision. For eighth notes, we're gonna take duba, 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 duba. For triplet notes, we're gonna take yabadu, yabadu, 3 sibilances. And for 16th notes, we're gonna take takatimi, takatimi, takatimi. So we have duba, 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 yapadu, 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 yapadu. And we have takatimi, 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 takatimi. While we're singing, we're trying to groove right away, making the downbeat louder. That means every quarter note, every 1, 2, 3, and 4, or every first note of the subdivisions on every beat. So we make them extremely louder, like duba, 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 yapadu, 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 takatimi, 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 takatimi. That was a bit extreme, but only for you to show it. I start with the metronome at 60. I count in 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Duba, 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 yabadu, 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 duba, 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 du, takatimi, 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 duba, 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 du, yabadu, 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 duba, 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 du, takatimi, 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 takatimi. Oh, it's been a while that I've been doing this. First of all, we need to determine the beats of the metronome differently. When I put the metronome on, I'm on 60 beats here. Usually we would see this as 1, 2, 3, 4, the quarter notes. But what we do now is we see them as the 2 and the 4 of the beat. This way we have less information, and we need to put the information to it by ourselves. Make it like 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a bit difficult in the beginning, but as you do it, keep doing it, you will get into it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sing the notes with duba for eighth notes, triplets, I do yabadu, and for the 16th notes, I take takatimi. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Duba, 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 yabadu, 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 duba, 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 takatimi, 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 duba, 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 du, yabadu, 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 duba, 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 takatimi, 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 takatimi. It doesn't matter how your voice sounds, you know, but it's about the placement, how you do the placement and how you do the groove. This is the important thing. Now I'm going to turn the wheel and put the beats to 50. I make it slower. This is going to be a bit harder for most people. My experience is that the slow speeds, slow tempo is harder to practice than a fast tempo. So I'm going slower than before. Now at 50, do the same again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Duba, 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 yabadu, 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 duba, 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 du, takatimi, 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 duba, 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 yabadu, 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 duba, 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 du, takatimi, 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 takatimi. Sounds a little weird. If people are watching you, sometimes it makes them smile, or maybe you gotta smile yourself, but don't worry about it. Just do it. It's gonna make you sound better. That's what you want. So now I turn the wheel again and I go faster than I was in the beginning. So the thing is, starting, going slower, going faster again for every round. If you did this one round, you stop, turn the wheel, make it slower, stop, next round, you make it faster. You never should practice long in one tempo. This is one of the major mistakes people do, practicing in one tempo or in two, or staying in the same area. So your brain only learns to be good, to be precise in that area. But you want to train your brain to be accurate and adapt to every new situation. This is how you're going to improve your timing, and this is how you will sound better. So now I'm at 66. This is going to be a bit harder for me. I'm not used to sing, maybe you too, but I'm going to try my best. I want to groove this so it sounds good right away. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dooba 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 yabba do yabba do yabba do yabba do dooba 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 doo. Tuck it to me, tuck it to me, tuck it to me, tuck it to me. Dooba 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 yabba do yabba do yabba do yabba. Dooba 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 dooba. Tuck it to me, tuck it to me, tuck it to me, tuck it to me. So you see me moving a lot, and I think this is very important because I try to feel this, and you want to feel this because if you put your body into it, it's like making music. If you feel something, if you feel a groove, something, you want to move. You feel like moving. It's when you play your instrument as well, and you should do this like this while you practicing this, because you want to take yourself seriously. You want to try to make this sound as good as it gets. The other point is, besides grooving, turn the wheel. Never practice in one tempo only. If you have these 5 minutes, just turn the knob and go slower and faster again. Don't be too accurate about it. Slower is always a bit harder. You have less information and you have to feel the information in you. Let's make it a bit more harder, like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dooba 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 dooba. Yappa do yappa do yappa do yappa do dooba 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 dooba. Tuck it to me, tuck it to me, tuck it to me, tuck it to me. Dooba 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 dooba. Yappa do yappa do yappa do yap. Dooba 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 dooba. Tuck it to me, tuck it to me, tuck it to me, tuck it to me. So what are you going to do now? I put together a worksheet for you that's called Advanced Rhythm Training Part 1, because I see this as a level 1 in this method. Do one round of maybe the whole worksheet. It's two pieces of papers, and you do it as one round, or if you want, you can only do sections of it, depending on what your level is and what suits you. Go slow with it, and you're gonna improve every day you're doing this. But keep on track, keep showing up, do this every day, and I guarantee you, after a short while, your fellow musicians will notice that you get stronger on the beat. So that's it. If you want to download this worksheet, Advanced Rhythm Training, you can see the link in the description box. If you like the content, if you like to see more of it, I'm very glad if you give me a like. And if you subscribe to my channel for more tutorials, for more stuff about bass, rhythm education and recording also. So thank you for watching, and stay safe and peace. Bye.